high,
low,
happy,
sad, confidence,
insecure,
extreme,
exaggerated,
intense,
excess,
irritable,
stress,
chemical,
imbalance, depressed,
manic, black or white,
all or nothing, mania, depression,
can take on anything,
on top of the world,
empty,
suicidal, life, death,
suicide,
manic depression,
bipolar,
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 Bipolar disorder.
Bipolar is a sudden change of mood or emotion. Like when a person changes his or her mood suddenly, like kanina, nagtatawanan kayo, tapos biglang magagalit siya for no reason. Parang ganon. Basta parang sobrang moody yun. That's how I define it. Sobrang moody yung mga may bipolar disorder.
Hindi ko alam eh. Hindi ko alam. Kahit sa utak.
Yung bipolar is mas mabilis mag-change yung ano niya, yung mood niya from happy to sad, then happy to galit or what, gano'n.
Earlier, I don't know anything about bipolar disorder, but like sometimes my friends think that I'm bipolar because I'm moody in the way that I get mad sometimes and then I'm happy.
Bipolar disorder, parang pag sinabi mo bipolar, parang yun nga, dalawa, parang papalit-palit siya. So parang like, right now, bigla siya, parang sobrang sad. Then parang all of a sudden, bigla na siya nagiging masungit or nagiging moody, gano'n.
Minsan, masaya siya, minsan, lungkot siya. So parang mood swings din.
To get a deeper understanding of the disorder, we've decided to interview a practicing psychiatrist and psychologist.
What is bipolar disorder? You know, as human beings, we have emotions and we all have our mood swings. Sometimes we feel unmotivated, gloomy, or grouchy. At other times, we're all bubbly and energetic. There's a natural ebb and flow to our moods, and this is a normal part of our lives. For some people, however, the mood swings are too extreme. You know, rather than a gentle ebb and flow of moods, the mood swings become something like an emotional roller coaster ride. Such mood swings aren't normal, and this condition is what we call a bipolar disorder. When we say bipolar disorder, you know, there's the word bipolar. It means having two poles. You know, just like the Earth has a North Pole and the South Pole. In bipolar disorder, the two poles actually refer to two extreme moods, namely mania and major depression. Hence, bipolar disorder is also known as manic depressive disorder. People who suffer from bipolar disorder swing alternately from having long bouts of depression to having long bouts of mania. When we say long bouts, the mania and major depression may actually last for weeks, months, or even years. When we say mania, those people with mania act like they're on shabu or some other type of upper. Mania is characterized by an extremely happy or angry mood, and then there's the grand or unrealistic ideas, extreme talkativity, hyperactive thinking, hyperactive behavior, the impulsive behaviors such as overspending or giving away things. And then, because they're so hyperactive in their thoughts and in their behaviors, they usually have shortened sleep. Depression, on the other hand, is characterized by, of course, the sadness or irritability, and then they don't have motivation, initiative, and zest for living. And then the energy level is low, and people who are depressed, usually they have a pessimistic mindset, full of worries, fears, and concerns. People who are depressed usually lose their appetite or they overeat. Sometimes they have insomnia, or sometimes they oversleep. Generally, people who are depressed, they have a negative self-image or low self-confidence. They have poor concentration and memory. And sadly, sometimes they think of hurting themselves or have suicidal ideas. Bipolar disorder is caused by an imbalance of many brain chemicals. So there's serotonin, adrenaline, dopamine, GABA, and many others. The brain chemical imbalance is usually triggered by stress. It may be physical stress, emotional stress, or mental stress. For some people, however, the bipolar disorder just happens spontaneously, even in the absence of stress. And lastly, there's strong evidence that bipolar disorder is actually hereditary or transmitted through the genes. How is bipolar disorder treated? Bipolar disorder is easily treated with mood stabilizers. It's just a matter of finding the right mood stabilizers which matches your body system. Ideally, the patient should not experience any side effects when taking the medications. Otherwise, the medication should be changed. Side effects may include headaches, stomach upset, palpitations, allergies, loss of appetite, emotional numbness, lethargy, drowsiness, etc. Once the right medicines have been found, the person with bipolar disorder usually gets well within 2 to 3 weeks. A holistic treatment package will consist of mood-stabilizing medications, talk therapy, stress management techniques, and holistic therapies such as acupuncture, radiosacral therapy, and massage. It may also be helpful to take omega-3 fish oil, maybe around 2 or 3 times a day, and a high-potency vitamin B complex tablet daily. As a psychiatrist, I tell people that having a bipolar disorder shouldn't be an impediment to living a normal life. There's Jim Carrey, Ben Stiller, Mel Gibson, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Catherine Zeta-Jones. You know, all these actors and actresses, they have bipolar disorder and they've actually been very successful and highly productive in their careers. People with bipolar disorder can certainly recover and become emotionally stable. In fact, with proper treatment, no one might even notice or suspect that they have the condition. You know, there are many people around us with bipolar disorder, but we actually don't recognize them. That's because when they seriously comply with their treatment regimen, like they take their medications, they have talk therapy, they have other therapies, they will not exhibit any symptoms whatsoever. So the goal of treatment is to help people with bipolar disorder live normal, functional, productive, happy, and meaningful lives. And from my clinical experience, that goal is very possible.
Does the fact that people with bipolar disorder experience more intense moods and emotions than the quote, average person make them crazy? No. Different? Yep, but most definitely not crazy.